live here, LA Plus Entertainment, Part 2. We're going to introduce Poetic Punishment, open it up. Two Scandalous is going to end it out. And we're going to do this for the West Coast.
This is definitely for the West Coast lovers. Inglewood is South Central, definitely putting it down, baby.
Hey, how y'all doing inside the booth? Let's rock it.
Let's do this. West Coast, throw up them W's. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hit it his ass.
What? These days, niggas need lessons on how to act, so I grabs my strap.
Which one?
The Chrome Mac, it's not registered, and the barrel is even foul
For those foul-ass niggas become versatile.
Funky with tracks, plus the feelings of punch back when they run. I'm not your kid or your son. Recognize the West Coast is on an upright. Punishment putting guns in between punk's eyes. Niggas get screwed like a uterus. What you think we knew that this 12 years and counting
Still true to this.
Nobody move, nobody will die. But the first one that try, on the ground they lie. And battling is just like domestic violence. After I beat that ass, I pray they stay silent. Watch your back these days, cause there's so many ways to get ace. Some catch it in the face. Suicidal to cross like the Gobi Desert. Contest to find the meaning of stormy weather. I take this rap shit serious, so brothers that fake it, got to get bucked. I tell you and your crew, get with this is something you don't wanna do. To this hip hop will always stay true. So relax and throw up a W. I tell you and your crew, get with this is something you don't wanna do. To this hip hop will always stay true. So relax and throw up the W. Feel that heat from my Glock. Stank ass devil, it's the earth seeker, bringing jams in the ghetto. I'm standing hard like metal, representing the West Coast folks, and I also got that bombs to make you all choke. I'll make you say, hey, what the hell is that? I'm high, see your mountains, and I only caught the contact. You start tripping like your ass is on crack, like Bobby Jones don't smack up. I'm putting the West Coast on the map. I died for the right is hardcore. I just brung it real now, hear me roar. As I settle the score, I'm open like your pores because you're sweating too hard. Yes, I represent God. All day long, 247. The one who follows the devil will not go to heaven. I'm straight from LA, Cali, where you die in the alley, even now in the valley. So now come my way, I'll make sure that you pay. Watch yourself make them see because my brothers got an AK. Jackpots bringing shit crazier than the kids from Baby. Hey, hey, I tell you and your crew, get with this is something you don't wanna do. To this hip hop will always stay true. So relax and throw up the W. West Coast, tell you and your crew, get with this is something you don't wanna do. To this hip hop will always stay true. So relax and throw up the W. These busters say that they got the power, but get devoured in the first round and hit the shower. Get it, traitor, you're looking out of cocked eye. The delivery itself has you mesmerized. Wake up, relax, try to catch your breath. You're exactly a half a verse from death. Much time left in the ref in this game. They got shot by who? Tell them your name.
Jackpot.
When crews stumble in my gumbo, mind snap, my first instinct is to rumble. Punks get shot on the blocks that I hang on. Yellow tape with mics hanging out of niggas' zone. Chrome set the wet. Your best to blow your head off in front of me. Then wipe your sweat. I'm going all out. What happened to the guns and your boys you was bragging about?
I tell you and your crew, get with this is something you don't wanna do. To this hip hop will always stay true. So relax and throw up the W.
I tell you and your crew,
get with this is something you don't wanna do. To this hip hop will always stay true. So relax and throw up the W. I bring poetic damage to the super hoes of the industry. I'm dropping mathematics like chemistry. Now suffer from the nigga with intellect. So cowards that disrespect. Now check yourself before you wreck yourself like Ice Cube from the lynch mob. When it comes to funk, I got glide. I'm mouthy like them brothers from Brooklyn. The pressure is on in this cooking. You get your eye dotted if I catch you looking wrong. Like Cheech and Chong, you'll be up in smoke. The madness of what I carry. You see more bloody Mary. I'm married to the hip hop, and I'm expecting green babies. The The lyrics coming brand new like the Habies.
Hey.
It's me, Jap popping in paragraphs on like a fifth of Hennessy.
And Cisco.
This style's played out like disco. I need some Pepmo Bismo. Fly, biz. Oh, what a relief it is. Ain't no biz like showbiz. This is for the bass and mids. I love this rap like a fat rapper snock of is.
Like a what?
A fat walkie snock of is.
Throw up your W's. What?
Yeah.
Get with this is something you don't want to do. To this hip-hop will always stay true. So relax and throw up your W's. West Coast, I tell you and your crew. Get with this is something you don't want to do. To this hip-hop will always stay true. So relax and throw up a W. Poetic Punishment. Representing with LA Plus Entertainment.
Yeah.
Catch us at the Communithon.
Come see us live at the
August 25th. About to rock the spot. About to continue the show. Too Scandalous.
Yeah.
About to bring it on like that, y'all. Y'all get ready.
Angeles, Too
Yeah,
Scandalous.
West Coast, baby. Y'all watch out. Poetic Punishment representing.
Your metropolis.
Yeah. Y'all better watch y'all next. We're coming for it. Poetic Punishment don't stop. They just rock all day long. Yeah, Poetic Punishment. PP. What's up, Paula?
South Central and
Yeah.
Inglewood, bad boy, punk mother. What?
Yeah. I'd like to thank everybody that's involved. Let's keep it moving. So much time left. Let's keep it going.
Peace.
Soon I will be done with the troubles of this world.
In order for us to clearly see how far hip-hop is involved in the plans of Lucifer, how deep hip-hop is in the plans of Satan to demonize humanity, we need to dig up the skeletons of hip-hop's fathers. We need to go to the root of rap's tree. One cannot know where one is headed unless he first knows where he came from. The same applies here. One cannot know where hip-hop is headed unless he first understands hip-hop's past. Who were its pioneers? Where did they come from? What were they into? So on and so forth. We must uncover the secrets of hip-hop's father. But in order for us to uncover these secrets, we must go further back into Earth's history. We must go back at least 5,000 years into our past, back to the Tower of Babel. Genesis 11 verse 1 reads, "And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech." Here in Genesis 11 verse 1, here in Genesis 1:1:1, Christ is revealing to us the first one world order, the first one world government. They had one language, they had one speech. And they said one to another, "Go to, let us make brick, and burn them thoroughly." And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar. And they said, "Go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth." And the Lord said, "Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language, and this they begin to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them which they have imagined to do." Therefore is the name of it called Babel, because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth, and from thence did the Lord scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth. The first one world government was established in Babel, or what we know today as Babylon. was established by a man by the name of Nimrod. He was the son of Cush, which simply means Ethiopian. So these Cushites, these Ethiopians were the establishers of the first one world government, the first one world order to rule the world. A quote from an Ethiopian journal, chapter 2. The picture of the Egyptian monuments revealed that Ethiopians were the builders. They, not the Egyptians, were the master craftsmen of the early ages. The first courses of the pyramids were built by the Ethiopian stone. Traces of this first one world order can still be seen in the world today if you look from Tibet to Egypt. From Egypt to South America, you still see the pyramid type structure, the Tower of Babel type structure, still to this very day. Comes together under this man Nimrod, and what they want to do is build a city and a tower whose top may reach unto heaven. They wanted to reach the heavens. They wanted to be where God was. They wanted to rule from where God ruled. They wanted in all actuality to be like God. Cushites here in Genesis 11 were not carrying out their own desires. They were not carrying out their own intentions. In fact, they were carrying out the intentions of Lucifer himself, because we read in Isaiah 14, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into the heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High." Lucifer here has a major I problem. He mentions the word I 5 consecutive times here in Isaiah 14, from verse 13 to verse 14. Ironically, the word us is used in Genesis 11 5 consecutive times from verses 3 to verse 4. An article taken out of Reuters, September 24th, 2007, reads, "Ancient Mexicans and Egyptians who never met and lived centuries and thousands of miles apart both worship feathered serpent deities, built pyramids, and developed 365-day calendars." In the preface of Osiris and the Egyptian Resurrection, we find an excerpt from Budge, the Greek historian. He writes, "Egyptian religion was not an original concept. For 3,000 years ago, she had lost all true sense of its real meaning among even the priesthood." Here we see that the religion of the first one world government was based off the worship of the devil himself. It was based off the worship of Satan. It was established by Lucifer himself for his magnification and his exaltation. These men here were helping Lucifer fulfill his plans, helping glorify him so that he would be like the Most High, magnifying him to a position that he would be worshipped like God himself. And they said one to another, "Go to, let us make brick, and burn them thoroughly." And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar. These Cushites here, these Ethiopians, were the bricklayers. They were the builders. They were the master craftsmen, if you will. In all actuality, these were the very first Illuminati. These were the very first Masons. Laying the foundation for Satan's government.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Disaster. I'd like to say what's up to all my MySpace fans out there. Yo, this is Pimpin' Ringtones, and we're going into the next video, which is Brothers Killing Brothers by Disaster. Pimpin' Ringtones. Gonna pick that up in your area.
Check this out. Since what, you the second caller, we got the Disaster area. We want to give you, give you a CD, man. How about that?
Oh, that's cool.
Yo, tell them to come on down here.
Y'all in North Coanga, man. Come holler at us. But check this out. We need to take another call, you know what I'm saying, and jump into some more of the show, because I want to get this out there. We need to show y'all what's really cracking with this hip-hop thing on the West Coast. Can you feel me? We lost our caller? Well, anyway, y'all stay locked in. The viewers out there, I want to give y'all a little taste of what's really going on right here in the West Coast in LA. We're going to let Disaster do his thing. You know what I mean? Y'all holler back. Stay locked up.
Yo, what's up? This is Disaster in your area. I just want to say what's up. We're on Hip Hop Ave, my man. Phil Bleezy. Yo, Phil.
Check it out.
About to go into Brothers Killing Brothers, man.
Oh, man.
I gotta get into Brothers Killing Brothers, man. I gotta let them know, dog. We got a caller, but I gotta go. Yo, all I do all night, sit up and think. Sometimes I smoke, most times I drink. I rub my eyes pink, contemplating a shrink. I'm paranoid from this, got me scared to blink. Writing songs with no ink, so funky studio stinks. Eliminating loose links, straightened out the kinks. I'm giving winks to chinks, with my eyes as tight as chinks. Snail like annihilations, to the finks was mandatory. Limousines, diamond bracelets, and minks. Plushed up homes with rare rubies on my pinks. I can feel it slowly coming down. Experience the smiling face, now it's come to frown. Check it out, memories flood my dome piece of our hopes for one piece incarcerated, released and the killing cease. Back then it didn't seem like a dream, but this world's so corrupt that niggas scheme on your team. Why we gotta steal from each other? Why we gotta kill one another? Brothers killing brothers. Why we gotta steal from each other? Why we gotta kill one another? Brothers killing brothers. Why we gotta steal from each other? Why we gotta kill one another? Brothers killing brothers. Why we gotta steal from each other? Why we gotta kill one another? Brothers killing brothers. I can see it as clear as this vodka that I'm drinking. Visualize these details as if I wasn't blinking. We're in a Lincoln, nothing fancy, but it dance. See, enemies wanna take a chance. See, me and my dog certified boss hogs. Big ditch men hop on our tails like frogs. About 6 of them in the 450 Lexo Cruzo, rolling down their windows, creeping up slow, but I ain't tripping. They think they call a nigga slipping. All of a sudden I hear blasting, windows busting, see ripping. I hit a left. My homegirl is bleeding to death. I picked them up like that. I'm in the game with no rep. They're trying to follow me, but that don't bother me. They're worried about my homegirl. My homegirl is worried about me. I'm like, say a lie while I drive. This who's committed suicide. Best believe that I'ma ride. Why we gotta steal from each other? Why we gotta kill one another? Brothers killing brothers. Why we gotta steal from each other? Why we gotta kill one another? Brothers killing brothers. Why we gotta steal from each other? Why we gotta kill one another? Brothers killing brothers. Why we gotta steal from each other? Yo, why? I'm at the gravesite reminiscing on that unimaginable night you came up missing. Something internal felt the need to be liberated. I'm all alone at the cemetery, crime faded. Retaliation, they get to be a rocky with them. Bitches no partners, I'm bringing you food, death and rhythm. You busters are misconceiving the real meaning of life. Misapprehending the solution, live the last day's try. Some think this world is a bed of roses. Till they see somebody they know on the streets posing. Sharp trace, 190 round to the face. Cops swarm, paperwork, stitches. Yellow murder tape, there's no escape from LA. Rough reality, beaches and palm trees, midnight screens, bomb, weed and bad trees. Giving your ass work, my means a triple T, jumping gates and alleys, avoiding ghetto verse ideas. On a mission for what they call clear. It seems that they got a nigga trapped in the world with only one way out. Grab my hair but don't shout, eliminate all doubt. Blow that shit out or make preparations for eulogies and dedications and the bed of roses to the other hospital patients that survived the fatal shooting. Keep your hands up, you almost walking. My niggas keep scooting. Why we gotta steal from each other? Why we gotta kill one another? Brothers killing brothers. Why we gotta steal from each other? Why we gotta kill one another? Brothers killing brothers. Why we gotta steal from each other? Why we gotta kill one another? Brothers killing brothers. Why we gotta steal from each other? Why we gotta kill one another? Yo,
Hey, what's up, man? Disaster. That's real. I got Young Bird, Young Boston.
What's up?
The second step we must take in uncovering the secrets of hip-hop's fathers is to take a look at the fraternal organization we know today as the Order of Freemasonry. This group of people, this secretive society, if you will, hold the keys. To unlock rap secrets, we must first uncode their secrets. Who are they? What are they into? What do they stand for? So on and so forth. These are some of the questions we must first answer as we dig to uncover the coffins that contain the secrets of hip-hop's fathers. The majority of people in our culture today believe that Freemasonry is nothing more than a bunch of old guys getting together. A bunch of old guys who believe in the Bible, who do good in the community, and the only thing weird about them is that they wear aprons. This picture of Freemasonry is simply being painted by the news media. It's being painted by networks like the History Channel, so on and so forth. Movies like National Treasure, Hollywood is deeply involved in this, and they're painting this picture to misinform, to miseducate society on what this secret society really stands for.
Ideas no more controversial than the encouraging of strong character and good citizenship. It all seems little more than a well-funded boys' club for grown-ups, complete with code words, passwords, and rituals.
The Masons trace their beginnings back to a man that can be found in 1 Kings 5 verse 11, known as Hiram the King of Tyre, or who they know better as Hiram Abiff. This man was a key player in the building of Solomon's temple. And the king commanded, and they brought great stones, costly stones and huge stones, to lay the foundation of the house. And Solomon's builders and Hiram's builders did hew them, and the stone squares. So they prepared timber and stones to build the house. As the legend goes, or better yet the myth of Hiram Abiff goes, Hiram is killed before Solomon's temple is completed. 15 of his fellow craftsmen conspire against him. They desire to get from him the secrets of masonry, the secrets to getting a master's wage. When he refuses to give them the master's word, he is killed and buried inside of the temple. When an individual reaches the 3rd degree of masonry, they go through a ritual in which they play the role of Hiram Abiff, being raised from the dead. After this ritual and an oath, they are now master masons and are possessed by the spirit of Hiram. Even though Hiram Abiff, the king of Tyre, was a real person, even though he is an actual historical figure, we find in Ezekiel 28:12 through 19 that the character of this Hiram, king of Tyre, is a bit more complex. Son of man, take up a lamentation upon the king of Tyrus, and say unto him, Thus saith the Lord God, Thou sealest up the sum, full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. Thou hast been in Eden, the garden of God. The workmanship of thy tabrets and of thy pipes was prepared in thee in the day that thou wast created. Thou art the anointed cherub that covereth, and I have set thee so. Thou wast upon the holy mountain of God. Thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire. Thou wast perfect in thy ways from the day that thou wast created, till iniquity was found in thee. By the multitude of thy merchandise they have filled the midst of thee with violence. Thou hast sinned. Therefore will I cast thee as profane out of the mountain of God. I will destroy thee, O covering cherub, from the midst of the stones of fire. Thine heart was lifted up because of thy beauty. Thou hast corrupted thy wisdom by the reason of thy brightness. I will cast thee to the ground. I will lay thee before kings, that they may behold thee. Thou hast defiled thy sanctuary by the multitude of thine iniquities, by the iniquity of thy traffic. Therefore will I bring forth fire from the midst of thee. It shall devour thee. I will bring thee to ashes upon the earth in the sight of all them that behold thee. All they that know thee among the people shall be astonished at thee. Thou shalt be a terror, and never shalt thou be any more. Here in Ezekiel 28, God reveals to mankind the fate of Lucifer. He reveals to humanity what will be Satan's end. He shows us right here that Satan will come to his end. But notice in verse 12 when he calls him the king of Tyre. He tells Ezekiel to take up a lamentation upon the king of Tyre. So we see that the king of Tyre is nothing more than another name for Satan. It's just another mask for Satan, another personality of Satan, another disguise of Satan, the devil, Lucifer himself. But when the Mason goes through this ritual of being possessed by the spirit of Hiram Abiff, he is in all actuality being possessed by the spirit of the devil himself.